What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L here. In there's this week is the new film Destination Wedding, which is of course about Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves, heading out to a wedding. It looks pretty cute and charming, and of course there's been lots of wedding movies in the past. So I decided to do my top 10 favorite wedding movies. All right, coming in at number 10 is the 2008 musical film Mamma Mia, which is of course based on music, pretty much ABBA, and it's of course based on the hit musical play. And we just had the sequel that just got released. That was called Here We Go Again. That was fantastic. To be honest, I kind of really dug the sequel slightly more than the first film, but the first film I still found to be enjoyable. I mean, a film about like bride to be who tries to find out who like her real father is. She also uses music from ABBA. This movie is so cute, it's really charming. Amazing music by ABBA. Uh, the Pierce Brosnan one, singing one was weird, but also you had like Meryl Streep in this, and Amanda Seyfried. Good, good cast. Pierce Brosnan, Colin Firth, Dominic Cooper. Decent cast, but yeah, the first Mamma Mia is a really joy to watch. At number 9 is The Hangover. And this, of course, this is pretty much about like four friends who ends up having a night out, and three of them wakes up in a hotel in their hotel room, pretty much missing the groom or their best friend, who's of course about to get married. I love The Hangover. I also dug the sequels after, but the first Hangover is awesome. I mean, come on, you got Mike Tyson in this. Of course, you got Justin Bartha as the role of Doug. You got like Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, Zach Galifianakis, Ken Jeong. I love Ken Jeong in this. But yeah, Wayne, The Hangover is really awesome. Of course, we don't get the wedding towards the end, but it's still a really enjoyable wedding film. At number 8 is Father of the Bride, which of course is the remake of the I think 1950s film. This one, of course, starred the likes of Steve Martin and Martin Short. Of course, Steve Martin pretty much plays like the father of the bride, who's also competing with another father. It's a really good film. I mean, Father Bride, that movie is still enjoyable. Now I heard like they're supposed to be doing a third Father the Bride, either like a third film or like a remake for the Disney streaming service. I'm all for another Father the Bride. I love to see where these characters, like what these characters has been up to through all these years. Father the Bride is a '90s comic classic. At number 7 is American Reunion, which is of course the wedding movie, like the third American Pie movie, where Jim is pretty much getting married to Michelle. I love American Reunion wedding. It's like so darn funny. It's of course pretty raunchy. Yeah, American Wedding rocks. Of course, American Reunion rocks as well. I mean, it's still a shame that they couldn't get like Chris Klein or Tara Reid back in the third one, but at least they appeared in the reunion film, which was pretty good. But yeah, if you still haven't seen American Wedding, it's hysterical. Pretty much all of the American Pie movies I really love. At number 6 is The Proposal, which of course had Sandra Bullock, who's pretty much pretending to be engaged to Ryan Reynolds. It's really good. I mean, it's really cute. It's a charming film. Betty White still lots of scenes in this. So I believe Craig T. Nelson was also in this film too. Yeah, Proposal. Like The Hangover, this movie turns 10 next year. That's how old this movie is. Well, not like old, but yeah, it's getting up there. But anyway, Proposal is really good. At number 5 is, of course, Bridesmaids, which is, of course, kind of like the female hangover if you want to look at it. You also had, I mean, it was directed by Paul Feig, who, of course, went on to do Spy, The Heat, and Ghostbusters. It also starred the likes of Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCartney, Maya Rudolph, Rose Byrne was in this. Loved the cast. And, I mean, Bridesmaids was a hysterical comedy. I mean, Melissa McCartney, it was pretty much her breakout film, and she really stole lots of scenes. I mean, I also like that scene where the bathroom scene in Bridesmaids. That was pretty funny. Everything about this movie had me going. I'm still hoping down the line we'll see some sort of sequel, or maybe because I really want to hang out with these characters again because they are really amazing. At number 4 is, of course, a classic, and that is Princess Bride, the classic '80s fantasy film about like a father telling a story to his grandkid who's about the of course the Princess Bride. I mean, this movie has lots of memorable lines. Inconceivable. I love Walshan. This movie is a classic. I should have had it at probably at number 1, but my number 1 is a wedding movie. I kind of enjoy slightly more as terms of wedding movie, but I'll get to that later. I mean, also, this you got like Carrie Ellis and Robin Wright. Andre the Giant was in this. It's a classic movie to watch. I mean, if you still haven't seen Princess Bride, pop it in, give it a go. It's enjoyable. At number 6 is, of course, The Wedding Singer, which, of course, takes place in the '80s and stars Adam Sandler as well, a wedding singer. This movie has some darn good music. It was, of course, the first movie featuring Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. It's fantastic. I mean, I love the music in this. Love the chemistry between Sandler and Barrymore. This is definitely a good wedding movie to watch. It came out like in '98, and this movie still holds up. Lots of people even consider it as Adam Sandler's best film. I don't really consider it as his best work, but it's still good. Now, it's not really my favorite Sandler or Barrymore film. My favorite film that they were in was, of course, 51st Dates, but I still enjoy this one. At number 2 is Wedding Crashers, which is, of course, a 2005 film starring Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn as two guys who pretty much crashes weddings. I mean, this movie it's a hoot. It's a lot. It came out in 2005, and man, lots of people still talk about it to this day. I mean, you had a pretty good supporting cast. I mean, the aforementioned Bradley Cooper is in this, Rachel McAdams, Christopher Walken. Even John McCain, the late great John McCain, had like a cameo in this. Wedding Crashers is hilarious. It's so heartfelt. There's lots of good lines in this too. And of course, come on, the "You Make Me Wanna Shout" song is featured in this. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. But yeah, Wedding Crashers rocks. I still been hearing about like them doing like wanting to do a sequel, but you know what? They do a sequel, I'm all for it. I mean, I'd love to hang out with Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn again. All right, number 1 is My Big Fat Greek Wedding. That's a wedding classic. I mean, the movie came out in 2003 and was like the highest grossing indie movie ever. You have the likes of Nia Vardalos and John Corbett, who are, of course, getting married, and it's a funny fuck. The sequel I also really dug too. I know lots of people crapped on it, but I really dug the My Big Fat Greek Wedding sequel. But the first film is the best. I mean, it's so cute, it's charming. It's definitely a good date movie. Even if you're single like me, you'll probably still enjoy My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Anyway, that's pretty much my favorite wedding movies. Let me run down the list. Number 10, Mamma Mia. Number 9, Hangover. 8, Father of the Bride. 7, American Wedding. 6, The Proposal. 5, Bridesmaids. 4, The Princess Bride. 3, The Wedding Singer. 2, Wedding Crashers. And number 1, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I could have added a lot of other ones. I could have added My Best Friend's Wedding. Yeah, I've could have probably added The Godfather as well. The list goes on and on. But what's your favorite wedding movies? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.